Okay, so today I'm gonna be solving this Leetcode problem. I solved it like really long time ago, like almost more than 5 years ago. So like it should be maximum sum subarray, and so the first approach I wanna try is just to have prefix sums. Let's say I wanna have prefix sums for this array -2, 1, -3, 4, -1, 2, 1, -5, and then 4. And then I wanna have some kind of prefix sum. So the prefix sum gonna be -2, -1, -4, 0, -1, 1, 2, -3, and then 1. So I need to find the prefix. So whenever like I move the point, I will say I consider this array. I need to find, okay, what was the sum of the subarray gonna be. Let's say this one is j, and this is let's say this one is this one is index j, and this one is gonna be index I, and I have p sum. And then if I subtract p sum I minus p sum j minus 1, I'm gonna end up like having this sum of this array. So the sum of this array gonna be 2 plus 4, 6 minus 3, 3, 4. So the sum is equals 4. And if I just subtract 2 minus 2, and it's gonna be exactly a 4. 2 minus 2 is equal minus 2 is equal 4. So that's the first idea, and then this idea requires some storing the p sum, and then figuring out what the minimum p sum. So I want to maximize this number. Let's say I just move the pointer j from left to right. So j moves, not ji. So I move I here, 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 and on every position I need to figure out what was the, because I'm maximizing the sum, I need to figure out what was the minimal p sum to the left. And then I can just do the following. I can accumulate the p sum and then record on every integer, on every pointer. I can say, okay, for all arrays that ends at current I wanna figure out what is the maximal one. So I wanna figure out what the arrays to the left that has a minimal p sum, and then I subtract that one from a current one and update the value. And then I'm gonna move the pointer to the right and then update the p sum again. And the previous one gonna be updated also with the minimal p sum thing. Okay, so that's gonna be the sketch for the solution. So I can save the p sums in an array, in a separate array, and it's gonna be off and space. Or I can save, because I need only the current p sum and I need to the minimal p sum that was seen before. So I need just two variables here. Instead of like having space off n, I can have like variable here, min, and then car, and then I can have maximum value so far. and then I'm gonna move the pointer and then figure out, okay, what's what the current psum, what the previous minimum psum, and then subtract one from the other and check if the max should be updated. So I'll have this for I in range len nums. I'm gonna have this so I'll have this res equals something, let's say res equals nums 0, and then prev min should be previous minimum. What it should be? Let's keep it as it is. So res equals then car psum equals 0. So I'll do car psum like the minimum psum. Minimum psum should be min psum equals nums 0. Car psum res nums I car psum. Okay, car psum gonna be plus equal nums I, and then res equal max res, and then current psum minus min psum and then I'm gonna update the min psum equals min psum, then car psum, like this, and then I'm gonna return res. So here white is not working. The output is actually 18, but it should be 23. So if I add 7 and 8 and 5 and 4, 9, 7 and 8, 15, 9 plus 15, 24 minus 1, gonna be that, okay. So there is a other way how to solve that. Even I can do the res equals 0. Okay, interesting. okay, the best 0 would be break it, because it would be 0 here, and then this one gonna be negative, that 3 will be, should be accounted, and that's gonna break it. Okay, so there is other algorithm how it can be done, instead of like doing this prefix sums, etc. So it's Cardan, I guess, algorithm, and then the idea for that one is that say we have this numbers, say two here, and then so like I'm maintaining the sum. So here -2, and then here when I move, let's say sum is here is -2, and when I move the pointer to here to 1, I'm thinking what are the decisions I should take. Should I include this one into the array, or should I just start a new array? So if I'm including the 1 into my current array, it's gonna be -2 plus 1, so this aggregate sum gonna be -1. But if I just gonna do, okay, I forget about what I had before, just use 1 as a starting point, then I'm gonna be better off, so that the new array gonna have sum equal 1, and I don't have to carry that -2 around. So I'll create a new one array and then carry it over. And then now I'm checking, like, so I have 1. So now I'm checking, should I take -3, or should I start with -3? So if I have 1 -3, it's gonna be equal -2, and if I'm gonna start a new array, it's gonna be just -3. So this one -2 is bigger than -3, so it's more efficient to continue with -3. And then I have array -2, and then I have pointer pointing at 4, and there are again like two decisions. If I take -2 plus 4, I'm gonna be 2, or I just start a new array 4. So it seems like this one is bigger, so I'm starting a new array. So 4. Do the same. Should I expand, or should I start a new with -1? And it seems like I should start. I should expand, and the aggregate sum gonna be 3. And the same here. I should expand, and then aggregate sum gonna be 5. And then here the same. Expand and aggregate 6. And then here, should I start with -5? Or just continue with the current one? And it turns out I should continue. So the aggregate becomes -1. 1. And the same is here. Seems like every time it's current sum plus value is greater than the value, new value, I should continue. And every time it's less, I should start a new array. So in this case, it's gonna be -1. The sum is 1 here. So sum 4. Here 3, 7, -5, and -1. So 7 minus 6 is gonna be 1. And then here, should I continue this way, or should I start with the 2 from 0, from scratch? And then it turns out there are two solutions, 1 plus 2 or just 2. And then just having 1 plus 2 is bigger, so I should just expand. And this one gonna be sum 1 plus 2, 3. And then every time I have a new decision, or like I have a new value processed to the current pointer, I should record the interim result into the result if it's bigger than the result. So this one, another approach for this solution. So I go for, let me comment this one. and then I'll do the solution up, and then so it's gonna be car sum equals 0, and then for I in range then nums, I wanna do if car sum plus nums I is greater than nums I just gonna update car sum equals plus equal nums I, otherwise else car sum gonna be equals nums I, and then I'll update the result. The result is equal let's say nums 0, and then here I'll do that result equals max result max result, and then car sum. Oh, and I need to return the result. Return res. How different this code from the code below? Let's compare it. I was thinking about this prefix sum solution, and then like I was okay that there is a famous problem. It's called I guess Cardano or something like that, and so how is this tool like functions? How they are different? So here I am adding nums I, and then I'm checking the minimum, and then updating the minimum. And here I'm taking decision if like I should start over a new array. That's interesting. It's like two different solutions. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up. That's gonna be it for this problem. Maximum subarray. Okay.